5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. Level up, 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 level up.
All right, y'all ready to hear from Tivona Elliott, Lady V, is what she calls herself, Lady V. She's going to be talking about igniting, about turning our pain into our purpose, our pain into our power. So come on into the room, and find out what it is that Miss Elliott has to share. All right, come on into the room. All right, y'all, tap it. You got your pen, you got your paper, you got your iPad. Tell the kids, shh, don't let your boss know you tuned in. See y'all shortly.
Hey, Queens. Can we get cozy for a minute? Can I talk to you for just 1 second? I want you to imagine being stuck in a life where silence is louder than any screaming, where pain is your constant companion. You see, that was my reality growing up in a broken home, enduring abuse as a young adult, to finding myself in a broken marriage. You know that old saying, what happens in this house stays in this house. Yep, that one. Well, that had become my reality, my mentality. You see, my silence was my fear, and it was screaming loudly, and all I ever wanted it to do was stop. Well, baby, let me tell you, today I'm here to tell you how I found my voice, my strength, and my peace through the brokenness and the abuse. How I stomped on my fear and stepped out on my faith. Now, I want you to listen carefully and write these things down as I give you these key ingredients to your freedom, your peace, and your happiness. Now, the first thing I had to do was I had to release, meaning that in order for me to break free, I had to start speaking up and let go of all the things that was once hurting me. Like the time that I was standing there butt naked being beat on and molested at the same time, and she was laughing with her friends on the phone in the other room, not even paying attention to my cries for help. Or what about the time that I had went out of town and my husband was screwing some other woman in our bed in our home, and every state that we went to after that? Well, I never knew who was going to be the new chick of the week. And through all of that, silence was still trying to make a permanent resident in my home. You remember that time when you were a kid and you thought the monsters under your bed were scary? Well, baby, let me tell you, they got nothing on the silence that was ruling my house. I mean, at least monsters eventually go away with a nightlight and a little bit of courage. But let's fast forward to today. And I want you to think about what or who has been your monster. Now, I don't want you to think back too long, and I don't want you to wait till I get to the end of my speech and say, Lady V! Now I remember, but I do want you to think back just for 1 second. And I want you to ask yourself, who has been your monster? Maybe your monster is the monster lying next to you, or the monster on your job. Maybe the monster is your child, or a friend, the one you just met, or the one you've been knowing for years. All I know is that thing called silence. Well, baby, it seemed to have a permanent residence in my house. And I was ready to give silence its eviction notice. I was. Because I had lived in silence for way too long, trapped in the chaos of brokenness and the torment of abuse, feeling as if no one was listening or could even hear my cries. And no matter how loud they were, they could not hear me. So I refused to stay silent any longer. I decided to break free from the chains of my past and find my voice. See, it was time for me to release the pain, speak my truth, and break the silence that was holding me back from my greatness. And no matter how ugly my truth may be, guess what? It's still my story. And I knew that one day it would help someone just like you break free of the monsters who've been taking control over your life too. You see, over time, I've learned that by releasing the burden of silence and speaking up about our struggles, we actually unlock the power to reclaim control over our lives. And by breaking free from the weight of our past, it actually allows us to embrace our authentic selves, leading to greater self-confidence, fulfillment, and freedom to reach our goals and find our peace within. So what did I have to do, Queens? I had to rebuild. I had to rebuild from my struggles to my success. I had to rebuild who I was. You know, they say laughter is the best medicine, but I honestly believe that self-love comes in a close second. You know, I refuse to let my past define me anymore, mapping out the limitations to my success. And instead, I chose to rebuild my life from the ground up with this one recipe: self-love, confidence, and faith of a mustard seed. Yes, I did. See, I finally started to understand God's basic assignment just for little old me. And I was ready to come out of that jungle of chaos, confusion, and catastrophe. So what did I do? I started on a journey to transforming me. Looking at the woman in the mirror and thinking, wow, baby, I could really use a makeover. Not just on my face, but on my entire life, because I no longer recognized who I was. I no longer recognized the lady in the mirror. Then I realized one day that the only makeover that I've ever needed was on my attitude, meaning that it was time for me to change the way that I think. And baby, let me tell you, self-love always looks good on you no matter what you're wearing. See, I might have on this cute outfit today. Yes, I do. But you can see my self-love radiating beyond these clothes. And every step from that point forward, I knew was a victory, proving to myself that I could overcome any obstacles, elevating higher than I've ever been in my entire life. See, I finally started to understand what it meant for life, to live life abundantly, like God said that we could. It sounds easy, right? Well, baby, let me tell you, that was just a piece of the process. I had not completed my journey to becoming a greater me. Now I want you to picture this. You at the store, and you trying on this pair of jeans that you've been eyeing for a little bit, but you found yourself in that full dance, you know, the one just trying to get them past your knees. See, it can make you feel frustrated, disappointed, and maybe even a little lack of self-confidence. Well, guess what, ladies? Life can also make you feel like those pair of jeans. Tight, restricted, and in need of some desperate stretch. But let me tell you, queens, we ain't here to squeeze into someone else's expectations. No, we not. Why look like the bunch? Well, baby, when we can shine brighter than the rest. So we are here to own our power, strut our stuff, and make those dreams fit like a perfectly tailored suit. You know, that 3-piece curve into your body in all the right places, making each curve hold its own. Some would say make that booty pop. You know, ladies, don't act like you don't know. But what about those shoes, not too tight, not too big, but fitting so perfect like you're walking on cloud 22? And you can't forget about those accessories, queens, because you know we love our bling. Because what it do, it pulls the entire suit together, making it stand out among the rest. See, makeup just as flawless, making us look our very best. This is what your dream should look like. Perfect in every way, letting you know that it's time to reign supreme, baby. Do your thing and elevate your dreams extremely. So yes, queens, I decided to own my power and manifest my dreams by shattering my silence and owning my truth. No matter how many times I was threatened or how many journals were torn and ripped up, this will always be my truth. See, I learned how to forgive me and then forgive those who trespass against me. And today, I stand before you as a survivor, a warrior, not a victim. See, I started to dance in my imperfections, leaving my footprints in the rain. Yes, and I started, and my scars, well, baby, they just a testament of my strength. See, I finally know that I'm worth it, and I'm worthy of all the good things that life has to offer me. I, Lady V, Tivona, Elliott, I am enough, and so are you. So let's start a revolution, queens of empowerment, where we shatter the silence, break the barriers, own our power, and manifest our dreams into reality. Elevating extremely, showing the world that we not just wearing the pants, baby. We rocking them like a boss. Because through the process of rebuilding, we have the opportunity to rewrite our narratives, turning our adversity into strength and our setbacks into comebacks. Now, I know you're wondering how, and I'm glad that you asked. I want you to take this secret ingredient, and I want you to hold it near and dear to you. I want you to remember these one thing, queens, that investing in self-love, growth, and personal development, we actually unlock our true potential and pave the way for a future filled with purpose, passion, and prosperity, something that we've all been looking forward to. So here's the deal, queens. Life may throw you some curveballs, and that's okay, okay? Because we actually got the power to knock them out the park. See, we've sat in the shadows of our pain for far too long, and it's time for us to stand tall, speak up, and own our power. And if you're ready to laugh, love, and live out loud, find your purpose, your passion, and your prosperity, baby, it's time to join the revolution and set the world ablaze, queens. It's time for us to go outside, ladies, and let's embrace the chaos, find the humor in the madness, and reign with a smile on our faces and fire in our hearts. This is your time. And if you're ready, I mean absolute ready to wear your tailor-made suit of elevation and kick down the door of silence. I want to hear you roar, queens. Not just some cowardly roar. You can leave that one at home. But I want to feel your energy. I want to see you stand tall in your confidence. Let your self-love radiate beyond your outfit. And together, we will shatter the silence, elevate each other, and create a world where every woman knows her worth extremely and wear her crown proudly, because she reigns and she is more than enough. So let's make some noise, queens, and ignite the revolution of empowerment and erupt as we elevate extremely, because she reigns, queens. Now get on your feet and roar, queens, roar, roar, queens, roar. Yes, thank you. I am your host, I am your favorite spiritual life coach, Lady V, and together we will ignite the revolution of empowerment, shatter the silence, and elevate extremely. And if you want to know how, I want you to go over and take that 45-minute workshop, baby, and let's elevate extremely. We're doing more in 2024. This is your year.
No losses, just upgrading my lessons, made blessings. I turned that into money. They gotta never settle. This view is so much better. I'm chilling, I'm winning, like on another level. Oh, you can talk all you want. See me, I see prayed up, nothing I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2,